Greetings from Siliveartsync. Today we're here to show you another product that we like to carry in our line. It is the Ranger Tim Holtz alcohol inks line of paints. This is one example of a piece that I made yesterday morning using just 3 colors and an alcohol blending solution. They can all be found on our Amazon associate website that will carry this and many other art supply products to you. This is a smaller version, not quite the same, and I doubt any 2 pieces will ever be the same when you use these alcohol inks. Again, this was done using 3 colors only. I used Turquoise, Bellini peach, let me see if you can see that, and red pepper. This is done on YUPO paper, YUPO, which we will also set up a link for after this video. It's a synthetic kind of paper. It runs on the plastic sides. You can use watercolors, acrylics, but most of all, alcohol inks. And I can't say enough about it. So with that said, I'm going to give you a very small tutorial on using these inks. Let me get my paper. Sorry about that, folks. Very quickly over here. This is the SAA YUPO paper. It's 110 grams. It's very light. There's also a heavier weight one we use, put out by Legion. I'm going to put the links in there as well so you could see the prices, the sizes, and the quality yourselves. Sometimes we have to spend and search so much until we find the right brand. Well, Siliveartsync is here to do it for you. Actually, I'm going to lay this down and see if I can lower my camera so you can see what I'm going to do. This is a medium that has to be used laying down, so that way it won't drip. Unless, of course, if you want the drip, I could always show you an example of something that was stood up after it was poured and how it drips down. I'm going to be turning this into a nice little scene later on when I add in some markers and some other drawings to it. Alright, so I'm going to start with the turquoise and my alcohol blending solution, also put out by Tim Holtz, Ranger products. So, just to give you an extra idea, it's always good, maybe you wet your paper down with regular 93% or 91% alcohol, just to get some extra volume in here. Okay. This is the first. Now these can be just poured on like you just saw me do on the paper. A little closer. And you can drip them, or you can use an applicator, also sold by the Holtz line. They come with these little sponges. You can buy the individual sponges to add on to them. It's very inexpensive and it goes a long way. You can dab like this. You could put a little on your own sponge. I'll put a little bit on there. Okay, you don't have to put tons of it on. And you could hit the paper with it. And I'm just going around. Now, suppose I want to switch that off and use the red. which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to add in the red. I'm going to add some little dab, like right in the middle. And I'm going to start dabbing it in. I'm going to come closer so you can see the camera closer like that. You can see what I'm doing. Just little dabs, and you can see the cells already forming there. This is what it would look like if it just came straight from the bottle. Okay. Now, I'm going to add in the blending solution. The blending solution gives it a muted effect, and it just makes a beautiful swirl on the paper and gives you a lovely, lovely background for any kind of abstraction you might want to create. These can be, once they're dry, they can be stamped over. You can use inks. You can use the Inca Gold wax resist that I was showing you on our last video tutorial. Now I'm going to add in the Bellini, the Peach Bellini. I love this color. It is just such a happy, bright color. And look at that go. Look at those cells. And again, you know, and if you ever feel you put in too much blending solution, you can always dab at it with a paper towel and give it an extra effect as well. These don't take long to dry. I always suggest wearing the synthetic gloves, and if you're allergic to vapors, if you don't like vapors, one of those small face masks. And always, always keep a window open, because when you're working with paints, any kind of chemical, that's always a good idea, no? Here's some extra blending solution just so you could see the chemical effect that goes on. And I'm just going to play around here and add in some red. You could see what happens when you layer all this on. So, and I'm going to just dab a little bit. Maybe I don't want so much blending solution, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit with a napkin. No big deal. Gives it a nice little effect. You never know what you're going to get till you get it, right? With these. So again, this was our little tutorial. We only sponsor products that we ourselves use and recommend and have been reviewed by other users on Amazon, Dick Blick, New Utrecht, and so on. Again, my name's Elaine. I'm from Siliveartsync, and I want to wish you a good day and happy art journeys.